Got it?
No, I do not have it. It's on the left side of my mouth.
What is?
My hair in my mouth.
Breaking laws carries consequences. Some lawbreakers try to conceal their crimes to escape justice.
I just have to do it for the camera, okay? Turn around for me.
Nevertheless, evading the law is never the best way to deal with the situation. Some of these offenders range from intoxicated females to minors.
I wanted to get a Ford Focus before.
No, it's awful.
Really?
It's awful. Don't do it.
These are some cases where officers catch and arrest drunk people and also try to educate the public about traffic safety.
Okay, you are under arrest
Why?
for DUI.
The incident revolved around a 38-year-old woman. On the 7th of February 2023, in Jupiter, Florida, police suspected the woman of driving under the influence. They immediately initiated a traffic stop. The officers began to question her and noted her inability to answer correctly. Suspicions rose due to her body language. When asked about drinking, she denied it, but admitted to taking Xanax 2 hours earlier. Further, she also said she took 1 milligram dosage of Xanax and another prescribed medicine. Then the officer told her that she seemed exhausted in the middle of the intersection, and he presumed she was driving under the influence.
I've got a series of things that I'd like you to do to help me feel a little better about the fact that you were just driving and just releasing you from here. Would you be willing to do that stuff?
What?
They're roadside. Have you ever watched Cops on TV?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, like the walking down the line thing?
Okay.
You ever seen that?
Yeah.
That's what we would do.
Okay.
Would you be willing to do that?
No.
Okay. If you don't want to do it, you're gonna force me to base a decision on whether or not I feel that you're under the influence right now, and your refusal to do it can be used as evidence against you in court. All right, I'm giving you all the opportunity to dispel my suspicion that you're actually under the influence, all right? But those are the consequences.
I'm not on the influence.
Okay, well, I have some concerns that you might be, and I'm giving you the opportunity to prove me wrong. So if you don't want to do that, that's fine. They're voluntary, but you're going to force my hand at that point. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand that? Okay. Keeping that in mind, would you like to do my roadsides?
I don't.
I'm sorry?
I don't know.
Okay. I need a yes or a no, ma'am.
Can I have a woman next to me? Because I feel
Why do you feel uncomfortable?
right. So I don't want
Was it by a police officer while they were on duty?
before.
Okay. Alright. I'm not sure what that necessarily has to do with right now.
That I want a woman.
Okay, we don't have any police officers that are working right now.
Well, until you get one, I'll walk.
Okay, you are under arrest
Why?
for DUI. Yep.
You haven't even given me a chance.
We did. We gave you several chances.
Yeah, I want a woman.
The cop asked if she would participate in field sobriety tests, but she refused to do that. The cop warned her of legal consequences, emphasizing her visibly intoxicated state. Although she claimed that she was not under the influence, the cop was steadfast and reminded her of the possible outcome of not complying with the procedure. Nevertheless, she remained adamant and prepared to leave. However, police blocked her from leaving. They handcuffed her immediately and told her she was under arrest for driving under the influence. Subsequently, she was escorted to the police cruiser and placed inside. Later, the police informed her they would conduct a breath test to check for signs of intoxication. The woman agreed to take the test this time. The woman was charged with DUI. While the woman tried to leave both from the cops and facing consequences, our next individual at least showed grace during her arrest.
I know, I'm not a criminal. I'm literally the most not criminal.
The incident revolved around a woman named Rachel. On the 29th of December 2023 in Flagler Beach, she was suspected of driving under the influence. Thus, the police initiated a traffic stop. The police officer gave some instructions to Rachel to stand on the line. However, she could not control her balance and ultimately failed to stand according to the guidelines. Then, the cop asked her whether she was under the care of a doctor, took any medication, or had an allergy, which she denied.
Not going to drive home. Good.
Drive home.
Are you under the care of a doctor for any reason?
No.
No. Do you take any medication?
No.
No? Okay. All right, so you see this clicky part of the pen right here? I want you to touch that for me, okay? Just go ahead and give it a touch. Alright, there it is. Now put your hands back down by your side. You're going to stand like a soldier. I want you to follow this clicky part of the pen with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? Don't move your head. I want your head to be in a vice. Just going to look at that clicky part. Alright? Do you wear contacts?
No.
No. Do you wear glasses? No. Do you have any medical issues with your eyes? Do you have allergies?
No.
No allergies? Pretty healthy then?
Yes.
What do you do for work?
I'm an esthetician.
Esthetician? Okay, so you do like makeup and that type of stuff?
Skin.
Cool. Skin, okay. Alright, so just follow that. Look at this clicky part of the pen for me. Alright, Rachel, there you go. Just keep following that for me. You feel your head moving a little bit? I want that head to stay straight. Do you feel yourself looking down?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember where you're supposed to be looking?
Yeah.
Where are you supposed to be looking? Remember?
Yeah.
Where are you supposed to be looking? At me?
No, I'm gonna look at
You're gonna look at the pen?
Yeah.
Okay, remember how you're supposed to stand? Looking at me. I got pretty eyes, but don't get distracted. Clicky part of the pen, okay? Are you choosing not to follow my directions, or what's going on?
No, I'm not. I'm just like mad.
You're mad. Why are you mad? Let's talk. Why are you mad?
I know, it's not you.
Did someone piss you off?
I just,
The officer instructed her to touch the pen's clicky part, and she did, then ordered her to stand like a soldier for a gaze test. Before the test, he asked about any eye-related medical conditions, which she denied. Then, the officer conducted the gaze test. Rachel failed to complete the test according to the guidelines. After Rachel failed the test, the cop inquired about any issues. She expressed concern for her brother's well-being. The cop repeatedly asked her regarding her brother, but she did not provide any convincing details.
Looking at me. The same thing, we're gonna go up and down. Remember, you gotta look at the pen, okay?
okay, you're right. Fine.
All right, you ready for the next exercise? You see this line right here? You see that? You see it? Okay. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna put your left foot on that line, okay? Put your left foot on the line. Just.
I know.
Have you had a DUI before? No.
After a while, the gaze test resumed. However, she failed to complete the test again. After she was unable to complete the first test, the law enforcement officer started instructing Rachel about the next one. Rachel attempted a trial of the walk and turn test. She claimed no prior DUI and asserted she never drove while drunk. However, the police informed her of an incident involving her driving into a building and an ice cream shop. Subsequently, the cop provided instructions for the walk and turn test.
Series of small steps. You're going back the way you came. You're gonna take another 9 heel-to-toe steps. Hands down by your sides, looking down at your feet. Once you start, don't stop. 1, 2, 3, all the way back to number 9. You have any questions on that? Okay, you let's make sure you're back in position now. So your right foot's in front of your left? Okay, you can start. Remember what to do next? No? Alright, we got one more exercise, okay? Let's come back to the line. So for this one, I want you to stand with your feet together on the line, okay?
After completing the first test and the trial of the second one, the heel-to-toe test began. However, she failed to do the test correctly. Hence, the cop gave her the chance to do it for the second time. The officer gave her in-detail instructions again and ordered her to perform the test.
Okay, you may begin. Alright, do you remember what you're supposed to do for this exercise? No. Okay, Rachel. You're under arrest. You're not gonna drive home, I know, and that's good. I'm glad we didn't do that. Her wrists are so thin. I was just saying I was gonna leave her coat right in there. Do you have anything?
I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna
Well, I
argue.
appreciate you taking
I
responsibility.
already know.
I respect that.
I'm gonna respect, like,
Gonna what?
I'm gonna
Respect it? Okay. That's not my car. This is my car.
I'm not even like a criminal. Like, I'm not even a criminal. Like that.
Rachel, good people make mistakes.
I know, it's okay. This is crazy. Thank you.
10-4. Whiskey Foxtrot 1015, referencing only. What's that?
I'm just complying.
Complying? Okay.
I'm not a criminal. Literally, what?
No, I was just taking the stuff out of your pocket.
You can. I'm a criminal.
I'm not saying that you are.
She did?
You don't have any.
I know. I'm not a criminal. I'm literally the most not criminal.
Did my partner miss anything on that search? Because I don't want you to take anything into the...
I know. You tried.
I tried.
You tried.
Do you have anything in your bra that if you
No.
take it to jail?
You can feel it up. Like, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
I know. I'm just...
Alright, take your time, okay? Tuck your head.
Oh my God.
I'll be right with you.
The test resumed, and Rachel failed for the second time. The cop asked her whether she forgot the procedure to complete the test. As she said no, the cop proceeded to arrest her. After handcuffing her, Rachel was escorted to the police cruiser, where a female cop conducted a thorough check before securing her inside. The cops searched her belongings and found alcohol. After a while, the officer paid a visit to the shop owner, whose shop got damaged due to Rachel's DUI driving. He gave the owner his card and case number for insurance purposes for his shop. Rachel was charged with driving under the influence. While Rachel was somewhat honest with the cops, our next individual tried to lie about her age and got caught.
But I had way more fun in it than I had in this car that I currently have.
The incident is centered around a 19-year-old woman named Jessica. On July 4th, 2023, in Seaside Heights, police observed her smoking on the boardwalk while patrolling. The police informed her that smoking on the boardwalk is a violation of the borough ordinance. The officers asked for her identification and information. She said that her mother was from Poland. When asked about her age, she said her birthday was the 26th of May 2000, and she was 23. Further, she playfully spelled her name and explained she came down here because she just wanted to visit.
I mean, I had an Impreza before I got the WRX, and it's even slower than the cross track, but I had way more fun in it than I had in this car that I currently have.
Yeah, my car is I had a Ford Focus.
I wanted to get a Ford
No.
Focus before.
It's
No?
awful. It's
Really?
awful. Don't do it.
Why?
Terrible car.
Alright, Jessica.
Lied about your age.
Very good. You guys are good to go. And Marky, it goes on 3 for.
Listen, I'm just gonna pat you down with the back of my hand, okay? You got a phone in here?
Yes, I do. Am I allowed to use my phone to make sure I have the correct phone number for a phone call?
You cannot.
No.
What else is in here?
A lava.
noise complaint put under me.
Alright. Just roll down the passenger side window, the button don't work.
150.
Can you remove my hair out of my mouth?
25, 47 county. I'm gonna have a 41 out here, Franklin. That's it. Alrighty. What do you want, Harry? You good? You got it?
No, I do not have it. It's on the left side of my mouth.
What is?
My hair in my mouth.
Alright, we'll fix it when we get inside. Just watch your head up here.
You can show units clear of this casino pier alarm call. Everything's 1040 put under me.
His personal belongings are in her car. She has the car keys.
We're 150.
Suddenly, the situation changed for Jessica. Police handcuffed her and placed her under arrest. Thereafter, they checked her and seized her belongings. Afterward, she was placed inside the police cruiser. Her belongings were secured, and it was evident she was under arrest for lying about her age. Inside the cruiser, the cop questioned Jessica about the lie, emphasizing the chance given. The officer informed her of impending charges for providing false information. Jessica was charged for lying about her age. While Jessica was ultimately caught because of her lying, our next individual was at least truthful to the cops.
Her mother is the teacher.
The incident revolves around a woman. On September 20th, 2023, in Westfield, New Jersey, officers responded to a report of a potentially impaired mother attempting to pick up her child at school. Later, the cops went there to investigate the situation. The officer arrived at the location and noticed that a woman exhibiting signs of impairment was outside the school building. When he made contact with the woman, he detected the odor of alcohol and observed that her speech was slurred and slow. The woman told the officer that she had driven to the school alone and that her other child was not in the car. Then she started crying because she didn't want her child to see her handcuffed. The cop assured her that he would not arrest her in front of the child. The mother decided that the nanny would take the child. Then the nanny arrived at the school and took the child into her custody. Afterward, the officer decided to give the woman field sobriety tests.
Wait till she moves. I can see right there, okay? I know. He's gotta go. He's not comfortable with this many cops here. Come here. Look at me. I know. Just hold on.
It's nuts. It's
I
nuts.
understand.
Her mother is the teacher.
No. He's on it. You don't want 4 people.
This is no. This is nuts. It's my daughter's teacher.
Okay, we're not doing nothing.
And her mother is the teacher in the middle school, in the elementary school.
They didn't do anything. She
I
don't
know.
anything.
No, I know that. I know that.
The only way they'll know anything is if you tell them.
Abby, but talk is very cheap.
Alright, do me a favor, take your purse off your neck.
Yep.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay. Just have a seat on my bumper.
Gotcha. This is great. This is not ever. It is what it is.
You have to take care of this, right?
Obviously, yes.
You have to go through this.
Uh-huh.
So I'm
Okay.
trying to make it as gentle as possible.
Yes, understood.
Okay. You're going to follow the tip of my finger with your eyes. You're not going to move your head, okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not supposed to move my head. I'm sorry.
You done the test already?
The officer gave her instructions about the horizontal gaze test. She was afraid if someone sees her in this situation. Cops assured her and started the horizontal gaze test. During the test, he observed the lack of smooth pursuit.
You're going to pick the leg of your choice. Mm-hmm. You're going to lift it approximately 30 seconds off the ground.
Okay.
Okay?
Who's counting, me or you?
You're just going to estimate it, okay?
Okay. Right now?
I'll tell you when to go.
Okay.
Chris. Okay, pick
No?
the leg of your choice. No, you're gonna do it just like this.
Oh.
You're gonna put it out in front
Oh,
of you.
like that.
Yep. And you're gonna hold it there for approximately 30 seconds.
Jesus Christ. This is right in the street. Oh.
Take your left foot, place it in front of your right foot, and stand just like this. I'm going to demonstrate it. Don't do anything till I tell you, okay?
Okay. You have to understand, like,
I do understand.
I'm not. You've done this. Yeah, all right. Whatever. You don't need to hear my.
No. Listen. I'm not rushing you.
Okay.
We're taking our time.
We're right in the middle of everything.
You know, we had to make sure the kids went, and this is where we are, right?
This
So
is where we are. Gotcha.
Location for us to do this, okay? All right.
Okay.
Take your left
foot.
Place it in front of your right foot. Okay. Let me demonstrate.
Okay.
Don't do anything.
No, I won't.
Put your left foot in front.
But I'm not. Okay. I'm not gonna say what everybody else says, but I'm really not good at that.
Okay.
Okay, go.
You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps forward. 9 heel-to-toe steps. A series of small steps and 9 heel-to-toe steps coming back. I'll demonstrate. Count them out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 9. A series of small steps and 9 heel-to-toe steps back. Okay, begin. You can go.
I am being tested.
We have to go inside. We're going to have to blow on the machine, okay? Okay. All right. To do that, we have to place you under arrest. You're going to go on the back of my car with me, okay? Step over here to the side of my car. Leave your purse. I'll take care of it.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
I can refuse.
You can't refuse this part. You can refuse to blow on the box if you choose to. When we get inside, I'm going to read you some paperwork that we have to go through, and it tells you what.
Am I under arrest?
You're about to do this.
Okay.
I'm trying to block you with the door so that nobody's watching.
Okay.
Okay, stay right there. Wait, come here. You have anything in your pockets? Okay. Inside your pockets with the back of my hand, okay?
Okay. There's no pockets.
Those are not pockets.
No, they are. I
okay.
have no back pockets.
I just have to do it for the camera, okay? Turn around for me.
God damn. I'm not blowing until I get to the station.
Agreed.
Understood?
Yes.
Okay,
100%.
Later, the officer gave her a one-leg stand test. He instructed her how to do the test. She got nervous and was unable to complete the test in a proper manner. Afterward, the officer gave her a walk and turn test. He observed that the woman did not touch heel to toe on each step, turned improperly, failed to count each step aloud, and walked backwards as she returned to the starting position. As the woman failed to complete the sobriety tests properly, the officer decided to arrest her. Then she was placed in handcuffs. The officer escorted her to a police cruiser and explained to her about all the proceedings. The woman was charged with DWI. While the woman followed the instructions and the orders from the cops without any issues, our next individual tried to assert his own opinion during his altercation with cops.
Man, how much you had to drink?
Literally nothing. I took my friend home.
All right, I'm gonna get you out and make sure you're okay driving.
Okay.
That incident revolved around a man. On April 14th, 2023, in Ohio, an officer noticed that a man was driving around in a vehicle with expired tags. The officer immediately turned his patrol car around and initiated a traffic stop. The officer approached the car and initiated his investigation. He asked for documents and medical history. The man showed his police department ID card. After that, they took a gaze test and wanted to know how much he had drunk that night. The man denied drinking anything. Officers made him get out of the car and decided to give him field sobriety tests.
blink at any time.
You said what's it?
You can blink at any time.
Okay. Okay.
You know the process, man. I gotta hold
I
it out there for so long.
I know the process. Like I know it.
All right, so you know I gotta hold it out there for so
Yep.
long, so just stay with me. Keep moving your head. Just keep it straight, man.
It's the light. Like I'm sorry.
I'm trying to keep the light out of your eyes.
Okay.
Just follow to the pen, all right?
Yep. I literally live like 15, 20 minutes away.
Okay. How much you had to drink tonight?
Literally nothing.
Nothing at all?
No, sir.
All right.
Me and my friend were at my boy's house, and I dropped him off just now.
Okay.
And I was literally taking me and my girl home. That's literally it.
At first, the officer took his horizontal gaze test. Afterward, the cops put a pen over his head. Then the cops asked him not to move his head, only his eyes. The man looked confident at the time, and he said he knew all the process.
How many steps?
Walk up, just walk.
Regular? Not one foot in front of the other?
No,
What do you
I'll
want me to
explain
do?
it when you get up here. I'm gonna have you walk towards my car.
Okay, so just walk regular.
Yes, that's what I just said. You're not listening.
No, I know how it goes.
Stop right there.
That's why I asked.
Turn towards my car.
Okay.
All right. So can you imagine a line going from here to my patrol car?
Can I? Yes, I will use
Sure,
this
you can
line
use
right
this
here.
this line right here.
This black line that's like
yes,
double.
sir, you can. Yes,
okay.
you can do that.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to get you in starting position. Stay in that
Okay.
position until I tell you to start the
Okay.
test.
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead and put your left foot on the line with your right foot in front, touching heel toe. With your right foot in front, touching heel toe.
Right foot in front. Okay.
Heel toe. Arms out at your side. Stay in that position until I tell you to start. What you're
Yes,
going to
sir.
do is take 9 heel toe steps down the line.
I don't know if I can take 9 steps, but I will try.
They're going to be heel to toe steps. You'll be able to take 9 heel toe
Okay.
steps, all right? Unless you got Shaquille O'Neal's feet, you'll be fine, and they don't look
Okay.
like Shaquille O'Neal's feet. So 9 heel toe steps down that line. Once you get down that line, you're going to keep your lead foot on the ground. Take a series of small steps, turn around, and take 9 heel toe steps back.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
demonstrate it for you. The whole time you do it, you'll count your steps out loud. Stay looking down at your feet. Keep your arms down at your sides, and once you start the test, do not stop. It's going to look just like so. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. I took 3 steps. You're going to take 9. Keep the lead foot on the ground. Series of small steps, turn around, and 9 heel toe steps back the other way. 1, 2, 3. I took 3 steps. You're going to take 9.
Yes, sir.
You understand everything?
Yes, sir.
Check's okay. You can go ahead and begin the test.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I come back now?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right. Turn towards my car.
During the walk and turn test, he had an argument with the officer. He didn't want to follow the test process. After some back and forth, he agreed to perform the test.
Arms out at your sides. Same thing, don't start till I tell you to. What you're gonna do is raise either foot off the ground 6 inches. You're gonna keep your legs straight with your toes pointed out. The whole time you do it, you're gonna count in this manner. 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth till I tell you to stop. As you know, the test lasts 30 seconds. I time it with my watch.
Okay.
The whole time you do it, you'll count in the manner I just instructed. You'll stay looking down at the foot that you have raised, and you'll keep your arms down at your sides.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna look just like so, either foot you like. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. See how my legs straight?
Yep.
Toes pointed out, arms down at your sides. Do that the whole time, okay?
Let me know when you're ready.
Do you understand the instructions?
I understand.
All right, you can go to begin the test.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. I can't, my balance is off.
All right, now you can stop. That's 30
26
seconds.
Yeah,
All right,
let's say.
go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
Then the officer gave him a one-leg stand. The cops instructed him how to do the test. The man again could not perform well. The officer found out he was driving under the influence. Then he was placed in handcuffs. The officer escorted him to a police cruiser and explained to him about all the proceedings. He was charged with DUI. For more interesting stories about criminals, subscribe to the channel.